When they come to you and encourage you to cast your net on the right side.
All right.
Right.
Amen.
Cast your net on the right side. I want you to understand that God will supply your every need.
Yes, yes.
All you have to do is ask, and it shall be given.
Yes,
All
yes.
you have to do is trust in the Lord.
Amen. Amen.
In this Ephesians 3, verse 20, now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask. That means that he can do anything that we ask or think. Anything that we think, God can do.
Yes.
According to the power that working in us.
Amen.
That's how good our God is.
All right now.
That's how good our God is.
Jesus.
Now keep that in your mind as we go to John chapter 21, starting at verse 1.
All right.
In this particular chapter here, we're going to discuss something that's very critical. So if you have a notepad, take notes. If you don't have a Bible, look on your next door neighbor's Bible.
Yes.
Hallelujah. And I want to encourage you to cast your net on the right side.
All right. Say something.
Right.
In John chapter 21, verse 1, it says, after these things, Jesus showed himself again to the disciples at the Sea of Tiberias.
Yes.
And on this wise showed him he himself. So Jesus, he began to show himself to the disciples. We got to understand that Jesus at this particular time had already rose from the dead. He had got hung on the cross already for our sin.
Yes.
And then he showed himself first to Mary Magdalene. Then he showed himself again to the disciples. Then at this particular time, Jesus showed himself and worked a miracle.
Yes.
But let's get into the scripture and find out what happened here. In verse 2 it says, there were together Simon Peter and Thomas called Didymus and Nathanael of Cana in Galilee, and the sons of Zebedee and two other of his disciples. Simon Peter said unto them, I go a fishing. In other words, I'm going to go fishing. They said unto him, we also would go with you. They went forth and entered into a ship immediately, and that night they caught nothing. So we see here that Simon Peter, who is Simon Peter? Some of you that don't recall who Simon Peter is, you can go back in Matthew where Jesus called him to be a disciple of Christ.
Right, right.
Simon Peter was a fisherman, right?
Right.
Simon Peter was known to be a fisher by trade. How many of y'all know what a fisherman is? If you go to the dictionary, you can look it up and find a definition that will enlighten you on what a fisherman is. It says a person who catches fish for a living or for a sport. So we have two different fishermen. We have one that does it as an occupation, as a job. And we have one that does it to just, play games, to do it as a sport, to win money.
Yes.
Now some of y'all might look on ESPN or some of these video games that they sell. They have fishermen that actually go out and catch fish for a sport. Right. And they actually make a certain amount of prize money for a bigger catch that they catch. But I want to encourage you to understand, my brothers and sisters, that Simon Peter, he was a fisherman by trade. Right. But Jesus called him to be a fisherman of men.
All right.
In Matthew, when he called his disciples, he called Simon Peter. He saw him by the sea fishing, and he said, hey, come follow me, and I'll make you a fisher of men.
All right. So
we see here that he was known to fish. That's very critical that we understand who Simon Peter was and his occupation here in this particular chapter here. So it says they went forth and entered into a ship immediately. And that night they caught nothing. So at this particular time they were doing some night fishing.
Yeah.
Right.
Some of us fishermen out here, we know how it is when you go night fishing. Sometimes you may catch something, sometimes you may not. Now I'm not really a pro at fishing. I don't really know all the ins and outs of fishing. But I do understand that some people, from what I have heard, that fishing at night can be very blessed. You can catch a lot of fish sometimes. You just got to know how to do it.
Right.
But at this particular time, as good of a fisherman as Simon Peter was, he even had help with him because he had some people to say, hey, I'm going to go fishing with you also. Simon Peter was the ringleader of this fishing at night right here. Even though he knew about fishing, it was his occupation. He knew everything there was about fishing. And he tried to fish at nighttime. He didn't catch anything.
All right.
But let's keep reading. Verse 4 it says, but when the morning was now come, Jesus stood on the shore, but the disciples knew not that it was Jesus. So when the morning came, Jesus stood on the shore. He was looking out at him. And it says that the disciples didn't know who he was. They saw the man sitting on the shore, but they didn't know who he was. And it says, then Jesus said unto them, children, have you any meat? They answered him, no. So Jesus called them children. Jesus said, hey, children, do you have any meat? They said, no. And he said in verse 6, and he said unto them, cast the net on the right side of the ship,
All right.
and you shall find. They cast therefore, and now they were not able to draw it for the multitude of fish. In other words, they cast that net on the right side of the ship, and it says that there was so much fish that they couldn't even pull it out of the water.
All right. That's the instruction of God.
I mean, y'all know that that's the way Jesus works.
That's it.
That's the way our God works. God would tell you to cast your net on the right side so you can get filled with blessings that you cannot even hold.
All right. All right.
See, they couldn't hold this bag of this net of fish. There was so much fish there that they couldn't even pull it out of the water.
Right.
That's the kind of God we serve. Then we got to understand that Jesus Christ healed the blind, healed the sick. Jesus Christ walked on top of water. Jesus Christ is more than capable
All right.
of filling your needs, providing to you. Jesus is a provider, my brothers and sisters. You got to understand what Philippians 4 verse 19 says. It says, but my God shall supply all your needs, according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus. God will supply your every need. It don't matter what you're going through. You might not have food on your table. You might not have clothes or shoes on your feet. But all you got to know is God is able. God is able to fill you with all that you need.
Right.
You can't take no thought for tomorrow. Don't think about what's going to happen tomorrow. Look up to God. Look to God where your help comes. Where your help comes from. Understand that if you just talk to God for your needs, just say, Lord, I need this, I need that. God will, he will begin to show you what to do. And he will begin to tell you, hey, cast your net over here and you're going to see and reap the blessings. And that's what he did here.
Yes.
He told him to cast your net on the right side of the ship. And you shall find. So I encourage you to cast your net on the right side. And you shall find. In verse 7 it says, therefore that disciple whom Jesus loved said unto Peter, it is the Lord. Now when Simon Peter heard that it was the Lord, he girt his fisher's coat unto him, for he was naked, and then cast himself into the sea. So once Simon Peter found out that there was Jesus standing by the shore, guess what he did? He gathered up his coat, his fisher's coat, and he jumped himself in the water and went to go swim towards Jesus. It says right here, he was naked. So why would he be out there fishing naked? Well, we don't have all the understanding on why he was out there doing that, but we do know that he gathered his coat, jumped in the water, and went towards Jesus. But let's continue reading. It says, and the other disciples came in a little ship, for they were not far from land, but as it were 200 cubits, dragging the net with fishes. So the other disciples, they followed behind in the ship. It says it's a little ship, so it must have been a small ship. And there may be one reason they couldn't drag all that fish. But it says that they were not far from land. They were 200 cubits. And some of us that don't know what 200 cubits is, you have to go to the dictionary or you have to go to Google, and it basically means 100 yards. 100 yards away. Almost the length of pretty much a football field. Pretty much. The football field is about 100 yards. So it's about 100 yards away from the shore where Jesus was at. And so it says, let's keep going. They were dragging the net with fishes. As soon then as they were come to the land, they saw a fire of coals there, and fish laid thereon and bread. So they saw fire burning with coals. And they saw some fishes already laid on it, and they saw some bread. Let's keep reading. Jesus said in verse 10, Jesus said unto them, bring of the fish which you have now caught. So Jesus told them, bring the fish that you have now caught. See, Jesus understood that they didn't catch anything. They didn't catch anything until he told them where to cast the net. So now he told them with great instructions, bring now the fish that you have now caught. How many of y'all want to bring down the things that God has blessed you with? When you are going through and you don't know which way to turn, what decisions to make, and you have called on the name of Jesus Christ and he has fulfilled your every need, then you know that it's okay for you to go and bring what you have. And you can understand where it came from. So it says that in verse 11, Simon Peter went up and drew the net to the land full of great fishes, 153. And for all there were so many, yet was not the net broken. So it says there was 153 fish in this net. 153 fish. Some of us fishermen out here, you know, we understand that a lot of time when you fish, you're not going to catch 153 fish at once. But because of Jesus, they caught 153 fish.
All right.
I don't care how good of a fisherman you is, you can't catch 153 fish all at once unless you stay out there all day long. Jesus Christ at an instant told them to cast the net on the right side so they can catch 153 fish so that they would have food on the table to eat.
Amen.
You can be the best fisherman in the world. I don't care who you are. You can have rights to a video game, whatever the case is. You ain't gonna catch 153 fish all at once like Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus caught that. Jesus worked that miracle there.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Yes, Lord.
Thank you, Holy Ghost. So it says in verse 12, Jesus said unto them, come and dine. And none of the disciples dared to ask him who you are, knowing that he was the Lord. So Jesus said, come and dine.
Yes.
Well, we know they were fishing at nighttime, so it must have been breakfast that they were eating. So they were eating fish for breakfast. How many of us have eaten fish for breakfast? Some of us, we understand that fish is good. Some of us like it fried. Some of us like it baked. Some of us like it broiled. It don't matter which way you cook fish. Fish is good. And it's actually a healthy meal to you.
Yes.
But I encourage you, my brothers and sisters, if you know, a little overweight or got high blood pressure, won't you cook you some fish and eat it? It'll help you with your high cholesterol level. It'll help you with that weight gain.
There you go.
Hallelujah.
Man.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
So they were eating breakfast. And so in verse 13 it says, Jesus then cometh and taketh bread and giveth them, and fish likewise. So he gave them some bread and he gave them some fish.
Yes.
This is now the third time that Jesus showed himself to the disciples. After that, he was risen from the dead. So this is the third time that he showed himself to the disciples.
Yes.
After he was raised from the dead. Jesus Christ, he told him to cast the net on the right side.
Right.
Some of us going through some things today and we don't know where to cast our net. We casting our net all in the wrong places.
All right now.
No. I'm not talking about a physical net here. I'm talking about our mind.
All right.
Some of us get our mind caught up, in the wrong seas.
Amen.
We place our mind, our net. Let's use our mind as a net right now. We place our mind in the wrong places instead of putting it in the place of God.
Yes.
See, we over here looking to our mother, our father for the answers. When we need to be looking for Jesus for the answers.
There you go.
We over here calling on our sister or brother, or we're calling on our best friends, but we need to be calling on Jesus.
Amen.
See, when you're going through in your body, you got sickness.
All right.
It's troubling you. You got health issues. You got sin issues that you're dealing with. You need to just call on Jesus. You need to cast our burdens unto the Lord, and He will sustain you.
Yeah.
He would not cause the righteous to be moved. Cast your burdens to the Lord, and He will sustain you.
All right.
Some of y'all know if you just allow the Lord to shepherd you, to be your shepherd, your Lord, then you shall not want. The Bible says that in Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. So when you allow the Lord to lead you and guide you, then you shall not want. You won't even have any thought on where your food and shelter is going to come from. You already know it's already supplied through Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus Christ supplied your health and your strength.
Yes.
Jesus Christ provided your salvation while He died on that cross, while He laid and hung and bled for you, while He shed a tear for you.
Yes.
Jesus Christ cried, He wept for you.
Yes,
Jesus Christ did all those things for you so that you can be living right now where you at, breathing the very breath that you breathing. Sit down on the ground. Hallelujah.
Yes, Lord.
We got to understand that everything that we have comes from God. Everything that we have today is a blessing that was given to us. So blessed is the man who trusted in the Lord and whose hope is in the Lord. So if you trust in what Jesus says to do, then if you trust in it, then you're going to see the blessings on the other side.
All right.
How many of y'all know faith is to believe what you cannot see?
Yes.
Hallelujah. And to get that. And then Jesus Christ told them that by faith they cast that net on the right side. It was by faith that they cast that net on the right side and received abundance of fish.
Yes,
All right.
Yes.
When God tell you to give, are you going to give?
Yes, Lord.
When God tell you to love, are you going to love?
Yeah.
When God tell you to forgive, are you going to forgive? How many of y'all know there's a blessing with everything that comes from God? When God gives you instructions, you need to learn how to obey the God's instructions and understand those instructions are given for you to be blessed. Bless my brothers and sisters. Bless my brothers and sisters. When God tell you to get up and go to church in the morning, get up and go to church because there's a blessing waiting on you when you get into church. When you can holler and scream hallelujah, you can shout amen, you can praise to God, you can give him glory for the thing that you need to give him glory for. All you got to do is call on the name of Jesus. Call on the name of the Lord. Say, Lord, help me cast my net on the right side. Help me to cast my mind on the right side. I give my mind over to you, Jesus. I give it all over to you, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
But we keep our mind all in the wrong places. We casting our mind in the wrong places, my brothers and sisters. We got to understand that we cannot think those evil thoughts. We should think the thoughts of Jesus. We should allow him to think for us. You need to grab hold of Jesus. You need to walk with Jesus. Say, Lord, guide me in this darkness. Lord, take me down that righteous pathway. Lord, place my feet on solid ground. Hallelujah, thank you, Holy Ghost. Hallelujah, thank you, Holy Ghost. Some of us, we wake up in the morning and we say, well, I guess I woke up this morning, but we don't thank the Lord. Thank the Lord when you wake up in the morning. He's the one that has blessed you to be able to get out of that bed with your health and your strength, to be able to put your feet on solid ground, to be able to walk into that restroom, to be able to walk into that kitchen and eat some scrambled eggs, to eat some bacon. Let me tell you something, my God will supply your every need.
Lord Jesus.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Some of us forget what Jesus did on Calvary. We forget that he died on the cross. We forget that he shed tears for us. We forget that he took pain for us.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
We forget.
Yes, Lord.
But don't forget, my brothers and sisters. Cast your net on the right side.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
Cast your cares to the Lord.
Yes, yes, Lord.
Oh, that's it. Thank you.
Hallelujah. When your spouse not acting right, pray for him. When your sister and brother talking crazy, pray for him.
Yes, Lord.
When all kind of chaos are building up in your life, pray for people.
Yes.
Pray.
Yes.
My God. Yes, Lord.
We got to get out of that mindset that we can control things.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Peter was a good fisherman, but he could not control the outcome of
Come
what
on
he was
now.
doing.
Amen.
Jesus Christ was the one who controlled the outcome.
That's right.
Jesus Christ said, cast that net on the right side, and you will see what I'm talking about.
Come on now.
See, Peter was a good fisherman, but he couldn't do
Yes,
that.
Lord.
He couldn't bless himself with 150 fish.
Come on.
Jesus Christ blessed him with that. Jesus Christ gave it to
Lord
him.
is my shepherd. Yes, Lord.
The song said, didn't we sing a song that said, this joy that I have, the world did not give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Jesus Christ gave it to me. Greater is he that is in you than him that's in the world, my brothers and sisters. Greater is he that is in you than him that's in the world. Jesus Christ is our great Prince of Peace, King of Kings, Lord of Lords.
Thank you, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Thank you,
We
Lord.
put our mind. Let's deal with this again.
Yes,
We
Lord.
put our mind all on the wrong thing. We casting our mind on the left side. We should cast our mind on the right side.
There you go. Help us out now. Come on. That's
My
it.
Lord.
We're in the season of what you call Christmas.
Come on.
You got people that believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Forgive me, children, but I'm going to speak truth.
All right.
We got people that believe Santa Claus is real. Believe in all the magic, the Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer, the elves, all that. Even the cookies at night, they're waiting on somebody to eat the cookies and drink the milk.
Yeah.
But we got to understand, my brothers and sisters.
My.
Santa Claus, he ain't real like Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Jesus is real.
Come on now.
That's how Jesus is real.
Uh-oh. News that.
Jesus Christ.
Come on now.
Jesus Christ.
That's right.
He is the one who is real.
That's one.
He's the one who provides you every need.
Yes, Lord.
When your mother and your father didn't bless you with that PlayStation that you wanted, or that Xbox that you wanted, or that little Cabbage Patch dog, if they even still make those. Jesus Christ will bless you with more. Jesus Christ has the ability to bless you with many things.
Right.
But you just got to trust him.
Yes, Lord.
Yes.
But we place our mind on Santa Claus. We place our mind on Santa Claus.
Lord.
We casting our mind on Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
We saying, no, hey, Santa Claus is going to bless me. No, Jesus Christ is going to bless
Come on,
me.
Yes,
now.
Lord.
Amen.
Put your mind on Jesus, my brothers and sisters.
Yes.
We got people having the nerve to say happy holiday. No, say Merry Christmas.
All right.
Put Christ in the mix. Put Christ in the mix. People came up with the word happy holidays so somebody would get offended. People are getting offended because Jesus Christ, he really was born. Jesus Christ really did die on the cross. Jesus Christ really did lay in that manger. Jesus Christ really was conceived by the Holy Spirit. Jesus Christ is alive. Jesus Christ is real. When you tell somebody happy holidays, just come and rebuke yourself.
Come on, man.
Rebuke yourself for that.
Come on, man.
Ask for forgiveness.
Yes.
Tell that person Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Christ lives.
Yes, he
Hallelujah. Merry Christmas.
Yes,
Have a good New Year.
Yes, Lord.
We got people that are atheists and these people around the world. That offends me.
Yeah.
They take that down. They got the setup of Jesus laying in the manger.
Making it all right.
In the parks, in the museums, or the schools. First off, it took prayer out of school.
Yeah, did. Look what happened.
All right.
Because somebody got offended.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
But yet they telling little kids it's okay to call a little boy a girl.
Look at that. Ain't that foolish? Foolish.
What happened to prayer?
My Lord.
See, the danger is when we put our mind on the wrong things and not Jesus.
Look at that.
My Lord.
Ain't that good?
Yes.
When we allow the devil to come in and ruin our life.
You right about it.
Yes.
But I'm here to encourage my brothers and sisters, don't let the devil rise.
Right.
Don't let the devil rise to the occasion. You know it's the season again. You know it's the season to represent Jesus Christ and what he did. Represent him.
Jesus.
Just tell people,
Hallelujah.
I represent the Prince of Peace. I represent the King of Kings. I know who my Savior is. My Savior is Jesus Christ.
Come
My
on,
Savior
preach,
died on
boy.
the cross for my sin. My Savior took the pain from me when I couldn't take the pain. My Savior blessed me when I couldn't bless myself. My Savior did all this for me.
Thank you, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Those that wait upon the Lord shall renew their
Come
strength.
on now.
All right.
They shall mount up like
Look at that.
Yes.
All right, man.
tell the devil I feel mount up and I feel fly and soar like an eagle.
All right.
Yes.
Because I done waited on the Lord.
That's all me.
I'm going to make my decision with the Lord.
Yes, Lord.
I encourage my brother, my sister, make your decisions with the Lord. Make that decision.
Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah.
Make that decision with the Lord.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Lord, for
These
that.
people,
Thank you, Lord.
these disciples made a decision to cast their net.
Yes.
To cast the net.
Obedience.
Mm-hmm.
And it was obedient to God. They was
Obedient.
obedient to
All
Jesus.
right. All right.
Yes, Lord.
They listened to the voice of the Lord.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Sweet Jesus.
They listened to the voice of the Lord.
Yes. Yes.
But we got people today that are listening to
My God.
any and everybody talking in our ear.
Come on.
Mhm.
Help us out.
Y'all know some of these same people that y'all call on for answers
Look here.
be the same people want you to fall.
My,
Be the
my,
same
my,
people
my. Yes.
cursing you.
That's real.
Yes.
They might say, I'm going to pray for you. No, I don't need you to pray for me. You're going to be praying against me.
Come on now.
I need somebody that's going to go to war with me.
Yes.
I need somebody that's going to pray for me to be blessed. I need somebody that's going to agree with me to be blessed.
Yes,
Lord.
Lord. Yes, Lord.
Come on now.
So I encourage you to watch who you let
Yes, Lord.
come into your comfort zone.
That's real. Come on now.
Come into your box.
That's
Watch who
it.
you let come in there.
Come on now.
Don't
Amen.
trust everybody. So everybody don't have your best interests.
Amen. Yes. Oh, that's beautiful.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Sweet
The
Jesus.
devil didn't have Adam and Eve's best interests.
No.
It came in, first off, it came into the woman, the weaker vessel.
Come on.
And he deceived her.
Yeah.
And she ate the fruit.
Come on.
Then she gave it to Adam.
That's it.
And then that's when chaos began.
My God.
That's when they fell into sin.
Look at that.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
y'all got to understand, my brothers and sisters, that the devil deceived people all the time. He's out trying to steal, kill, and to destroy.
All right.
But don't let him destroy you, my brothers and sisters. Don't let him destroy you.
Yes, Lord.
Don't let him take your joy.
Come on now.
The joy that the Lord has gave you.
Yes, Lord.
Don't let the devil rise to the occasion. To pull you into this direction. When God wants you going into this direction.
All right.
Y'all know if Simon Peter and these disciples had of cast their net on the left side, you would never saw 153 fish.
There you go. Come on now.
If they had a cast their net on the left side, they would have never saw these fish.
That's right.
But because they obeyed God, they obeyed Christ, they cast their net on the right side, and they received the blessing.
Yes,
So I encourage you today, cast your net on the right side. Cast your net on the right side. On the right side.
Yes, Lord.
My Lord.
Yes,
Lord.
On the right side.
Amen.
Cast your mind, your mind, your
Yes,
body,
Lord. Yes,
your soul, everything about you, from the top of the head to the soles of your feet, cast it to the right side.
Amen.
The righteous side.
Amen.
The holiness side.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, yes.
Sister Anderson say, precious Lord, take my hand.
Yes, Lord.
Precious Lord, take my right hand.
Take my right hand.
And walk me and lead me on.
Yes, Lord.
God bless you this morning, my brothers and sisters. If you need Jesus, come to the altar right now.